Hello and welcome to my Tarot Corner. This is, please take a moment to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as assumption and as speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. So, as you can see, I am using two circular decks. One deck is the tarot that is called the Circle of Life, and the Oracle deck is called Archetypes. So, if Meghan wants to have a patent or to write that name as her commercial sign, it will be very difficult because there is not only a book that is called Archetype, but also an oracle deck. So as you can see, this oracle deck is called Archetypes. It's from the Wild Unknown family of decks that I usually don't use a lot, but because this card, these decks are circular, so they're very hard to shuffle. But the Wild Unknown decks themselves are very beautiful, but also hard to interpret. Okay, so what is the subject of the reading? There has been a rumor that Meghan means to settle score with people that she believes that were hurtful for her, that she holds a grudge to, through her podcast. And the question is she going to do that? Is that her intention? And if she does, will she succeed? And another thing is, how can we protect ourselves? How can we defend ourselves from her attacks? Because if she's going to attack people, it will probably be the Megxit community. Okay, so let's start by clearing the deck. Sorry, it takes a lot of practice to shuffle this deck. Okay, and now let's start asking. So what are Meghan's true intentions in her podcast? Does she mean to settle score with people she believes hurt her? Is she meaning to hurt other people in her podcast? So what are Meghan's true intentions in her podcast? Okay, so let's divide the deck, and the first card is who she is in that podcast. So what is her archetype? What is the way that she is going to be herself in that podcast? And what I'm getting here is the King of Swords. Okay, so the King of Swords is actually the pacifier. So it doesn't look like she is going to settle scores, because the pacifier is the appeaser. He is the pacifist, is someone who wants everyone around him to be at peace, to serenity. He wants everyone, he wants equilibrium. This is the Libra man. Now, at this card, it doesn't look like it. Why? Because this looks like a man who's going to fight. But, so this is the intuition. But the psychological interpretation of this card, if it's not negatively aspected, is someone who wants peace. Okay, so let's see what are the other cards are, and then we can get more information. But what you need to remember is that every court card has a problem, and because of that, all court cards have tendency to lose opportunities because of their problems. And the problem of the King of Swords is that he has a tendency to be radical and cut out people, that he is has the tendency to resign from things that he doesn't like. He's not trying to, or at least the archetype of the King of Swords is a person that is not trying to deal with problem, but if he has a problem, he resigns and leaves the whole issue. So this problem, or the tendency to be radical and cut out people, might be a clue to her intentions, but it doesn't actually say that, because the main archetype of the King of Swords is the pacifier. So let's see what are her intentions. So what are her real intentions? And her real intentions is the Seven of Cups. Okay, so the Seven of Cups is a card of a dream come true. So her intention in this podcast is make her dreams come true. She needs to make her dreams reality. So this is about leaving the comfort zone. This is about fulfilling a dream. So for her to do that podcast is like a dream come true, and these are her true intention. So altogether, I don't see a malice intention here. I don't see that she intends to hurt people or to settle scores with people. This is actually a dream come true for her, and she intends to be very easy and like a pacifist, and show people that she is not so bad as people think she is. So this is her intention. She wants to show everyone her the face of someone who is very easygoing, someone who is a pacifist, someone who has a lot of ideals and wants everyone to be to feel comfortable around him. So this is exactly what she wants. Her dream is to make people believe that she cannot be that bully that people are telling, or people are telling about her. She wants to make people, or to convince people that she's not that bully. That's her dream. She wants her dreams come true. She wants to convince people that she is the complete opposite of the bully, because that is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is the opposite of the bully. He is the one who will resignate his own wishes just to make peace with others. So this is how she intends to act. Whether she will succeed or not, that is another question. But this is what she intends. She wants her dreams to come true. She doesn't want to start a war with other people. So that's what she intends to do. So what are her challenges? And her challenges are the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is a card of disappointment. And when we are looking at challenges, we are always looking at the negative aspects of the card. Now, this card is not an easy card, because it is a card of disappointment from reality and some kind of readiness to do everything possible in order to get what you want. But when this is negatively aspected, and because this is the challenge, it is negatively aspected, this is about fear of failure, especially in everything that is connected to money and everything that is connected to work. This is about avoidance. This is about being in the same place all the time and not moving forward. This is about making bad choices and paying the price for past mistakes. So it looks like despite all of her good intentions, she has that fear of failure that will hinder her, that will stop her, that will cause her to avoid from dealing with the real issues, that will cause her to make bad choices in the people that she asks for, those she hosts in those podcasts, bad choices with the people she works with, bad choices with the topics. I don't know exactly what kind of bad choices, but she will make bad choices and she will have to pay the price for all of her past mistakes. So it doesn't look like she will be able to make her dreams come true, which is what she wants. So and both of these are number 7. Number 7 is the third action in the tarot. This is the first card in the third cycle of the suits of the tarot. We have one is the first action, is the ace, then 2 is the first action, 3 is the result of the first action, then 4 is the second action, 5 is another adding to the second action, 6 is the result of the second action, 7 is the third action, then we have 8 and 9 and 10 are the results of those actions. So the result of the 7 of Pentacles is the 10 of Pentacles, which is actually a good card. So if she will be able to get over those fears of failure, if she will be able to move forward and not stop in the one place, if she will be able to not do the bad choices, then she might be able to get to the 10 of Pentacles, because both of these cards end with good cards. The 10 of Cups is a good card, the 10 of Pentacles is a good card, so she has the potential of getting there. But because of all of those problems that the 7 of Pentacles is putting in front of her, it won't be very easy for her. Okay. So, what will be the outcome? And the outcome will be the Hierophant. Okay. So the Hierophant is a card of doing the right thing. And the Hierophant is actually a very spiritual card, because this is a card that actually represents the Queen, because she is the head of the English or the British Church, which now is the church that Meghan belongs to. It represents a judge, it represents someone who is a teacher, a spiritual teacher. So this card is about doing the right thing and executing inner truth and acting out of belief. So she will have to face the truth and at the end to do the right thing. So she will not try to hurt people. And maybe she will try to use that stage for in a way paying for past mistakes by coming and saying that those were mistakes, admitting that she was wrong. I don't know. But this card is about doing the right thing. And the right thing for Meghan is to come out and say, I was wrong. Come out and say this and this and this were lies. But I'm not sure that she will do that. But this is what this card is all about. So maybe doing the right thing for her will just be not hurting other people. So let's see, let's just ask, will Meghan apologize for lying? So I'm clearing the deck and I'm asking again. So will Meghan take the opportunity to apologize for all the lies she said in the Oprah interview? Will Meghan take the opportunity? Sorry. Will Meghan use that opportunity to apologize for all the lies that she said, to admit that she said so many lies in the Oprah interview? So here I will do a second SOS spread in which I'm just cutting it into two, and I'm taking 3 cards. And the answer is the middle card. And the middle card is a court card. So it looks like yes. This is the Page of Pentacles, which is the clerk. The Page of Pentacles is a card of someone who is very orderly, someone who is very good with work, someone that does what he needs to do very well, someone who is very studious, but also coward. So it is a yes, but because of her cowardness, because of that cowardness, she might not do that. But there is this potential. So let's see what the side cards tell us. So here we have another court card. We have the Knight of Cups, which is the fantasizer. So she has this fantasy that if she apologizes, she might be able to go back into the royal family. And we have a lot of puff pieces coming out about the possibility. Even today, Neil Sean talked about the possibility of them coming back. Today, Neil Sean talked about the fact that Harry would love to do tours in abroad, like the Caribbean tour that the Cambridges did. So it looks like both court cards are cards that tell us that the answer is yes, and the Knight of Cups is a card that shows us that she has this fantasy. But if you're looking at the direction, the Knight is going outside. You see, there's a turtle here, and the person is on the turtle. That's like his horse, and he's going outside. He's going away from the prince, from the Page of Pentacles. So there is this fantasy. She is thinking about it. Let's see what the card on the other side is. Another Knight, and this Knight also goes out of the reading, and this is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is the spoiled kid, the knight that wants others to do things for him. So we have here for this reading 3 court cards, 3 cards that tell us yes. But we have the main card, which is the Page of Pentacles, which is very good with work, very orderly, very organized, but a coward. The Knight of Cups, which represents a fantasy, and because of that he misses opportunities, and the Knight of Swords that represents someone who, the archetype of someone who doesn't like to do things by himself, but waits for others to do things for him. And because of that, he loses opportunities. So there is the possibility that she will take that opportunity and say, and apologize for all the lies that she's told. But because these are court cards that are have the tendency to lose opportunities, it looks like she might also lose that opportunity. So we didn't get a clear answer. But there is this possibility that she will take the opportunity to say that she's sorry and apologize for the royal family, and maybe she thinks that this will be a way for her to go back to the royal fold. I don't know, but we will have to see. Okay, so this deck is a deck of archetypes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for what is the archetype of Meghan and what is the archetype for Harry. And I will need the book for this, because these decks are not, the decks of the Wild Unknown are not easy to use. They're not clear cut. It's not easy to understand what they want, what they mean. So I'm just going to finish shuffling and clear the deck. Okay, so what is Meghan's archetype and what is Harry's archetype? Meghan's archetype, Meghan's archetype and Harry's archetype. So Meghan's archetype is the maiden, and Harry's archetype is the one. Okay, so I'm going to see the book and I'll be back. Okay, so this is quite a surprise, because the maiden is the archetype of the virgin, the princess, and the innocent. And it is someone who, when it is light, it is curious, enchanting, sensual, and full of vitality. When it is dark, it's someone who pretends, projects, denies, and fantasizes. So I would go with the darker side of this card, which is the one who pretends to be the virgin or pretends to be the princess, projects on others, and denies that her own good deeds caused what she did, what caused what is happening to her, and has the tendency to fantasize. And why am I taking this side? Because we already got the Prince of Cups, the Knight of Cups, which is the fantasizer. So that is Meghan's archetype. Now let's see Harry's archetype. Okay, just one moment. Okay, the one is about non-duality, one love, unus mundus. So it is about the energy that unites all living beings and capacity to sense this intimate union. When it is in the light, it serves, loves, accepts, and resonates. When it is in dark, it ignores, omits, and excludes. So I would say that this is the dark side of the one, because this is what Prince Harry did. He ignored his grandfather memorial service that the Sussex Squad are now claiming that the whole reason that the royal family did that memorial service was to get Harry and Meghan back in the UK. He has the tendency to omit things that he doesn't want to remember, and remember only the things that he wants. And he, of course, excluded people, excluded friends, and excludes everything that he doesn't like. So I'm going with the dark side of these archetypes. If you think that I'm wrong, then it is your opinion, but this is mine. Okay, so this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.